best wrestling podcast in the world. Fact, the road-wearing original Pete, the believing, power of positivity, keeping it Rollins, the summit. Fact, the homicidal, the genocidal, the ECW loving, daring young creeping, Mr. No Days Off, Scott. Fact, the biscuit and gravy eating, Naomi loving, lunatic craving, the melting pot, JP, and you can bank on that. Fact, the Bailey hugging, the interrupting, the Jaeger drinking, mouth of the Carolinas, Lil Steven. Fact.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
I miss you, Darren Young. Little Steven, Darren Young, in a evening gown match with Pat Patterson. Little Steven gets a little French-Canadian in him. If Jeff Hardy's going to face Jay Leno in a steel chairs match, people are just jealous because I got skills.
Here's my issue. Is it worse to get beat by one midget or three? Little Steven in a beer drinking contest with Naomi. I had this big issue with people. I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Just kept it Rollins. Jimmy Hart,
Triple H,
X-Pac against Lil Steven in a microphone on a pole match. Anything can happen. Lightweight. If you don't want it, then don't bark it.
We're three-man band. That's horrible. I don't want to make you look bad.
You're fired, sir. When you want to hear me mess up, they're in Radioland. When you want to hear me not mess up, I did not know that. Wow. Wrestling with attitude. When you want your beer, awesome.
Welcome to Wrestling with Attitude. Yes, Nakamura is on the game, but you have to DLC him. So, the DLC, which is fine, because I got it. I've got all of it. Anyway.
I didn't know you had to DLC him.
Yeah.
That's
anyway,
weird.
Welcome to the show today. Of course, I am the Summit. Joining me today is Little Steven, the mouth of the Carolinas. We got a great segment for you today. We're going to review Raw, SmackDown, and maybe NXT. And we're going to talk about Survivor Series. So don't worry, we'll get to that. We'll definitely get to that today. Would we like to see Seth versus Triple H in a match? Yes. Because at some point it's got to happen.
I don't know, man. Like,
What?
I don't know if I want to see it now.
I want to see it. I want to see it so then he stops using the pedigree.
I don't think he'll stop, though.
I don't know.
I don't know what else what other move he will do. He can't do Falcon's Arrow on everybody. He can do the pedigree on everybody. There's not really much he can do unless he makes a new move. I liked Curb Stomp. I understand why they got rid of it, but it was the best move for him.
You know what's funny? You talk about the Curb Stomp. Yeah, it probably will. It'll probably happen at Mania. But the thing I was going to say is, you know who? Somebody's using Curb Stomp now in TNA. Laura Van Ness, the new girl that came over from WWE, is using the Curb Stomp.
So why can she use it? And I don't.
I don't know. I
don't get that, man. That's
because
stupid.
I don't know, but it's all right. But anyway, we'll go. I'm gonna review Raw, and then we'll go and talk about it a little bit. Then we'll talk about Survivor Series. Okay? It was good because she's a woman. Yeah, probably. All right. This week's Raw was from Glasgow, Scotland.
Oh, Glasgow!
Really?
Yes.
All right. What are your guys' finishing moves? My finishing move? Actually, that's a good question for next week.
What, top finishing moves?
No, for yeah, it was a great average show. Yeah, it's hard to go to Scotland because they hijack the show when you go. It's tough. I'll talk about it.
It was a good show.
I thought it was a good show, but we'll talk about it. Our finishing moves, Mr. Canlight. I like Randy Orton joining the Wyatts, but here's why I don't like it. It's because it's the Daniel Bryan storyline again. So at some point you'll see him turn on him. This week's Raw was from Glasgow, Scotland, because it was the same thing Daniel Bryan did. Daniel Bryan did it, and, you know, it didn't work. So they're doing the same storyline. Stephanie comes out. She introduces the 5 members of Raw: Owens, Jericho, Reigns, Strowman, and Rollins. She books a fatal 5-way match with them all. which was good. It's good that they did that. Then we had Swan, Sin Cara versus Kendrick and Dar. Swan pinned Kendrick. Kendrick is talking to Dar. Dar beats up Kendrick. Listen, I like Dar. I'm tired of seeing Brian Kendrick on TV.
Great. Just awesome for them to bring in Dar. I mean, come on, hometown or from Scotland. Great. Just awesome that they finally did it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he's there.
Yeah.
Because you said from the beginning, you're like, Dar has to get signed.
Right.
So
Somebody asked about Strowman beating up the other 4 guys. The reason he beat them up is because they want him to look strong. So, who do you think the WWE needs to get rid of?
Ellsworth.
There you go. Perfect example. Get rid of Ellsworth, spend money on somebody who can actually wrestle and talk. What? There's other people. You could bring people in. Or you could bring people up.
I don't know why, like, WWE needs to get to this point of having
Get rid of
managers.
Vince
again.
isn't there. Y'all, I don't think Vince is as much in it as he used to be.
I think he is there.
I think he's there some, but not like he used to be.
I don't know.
Everybody, including James Ellsworth. Stephanie backstage with Zayn. Zayn versus Rusev for a title shot, for a shot at the Intercontinental title. Stephanie's backstage, of course, that. Enzo and Kaz versus, oh no, that's right. Enzo and Kaz. Anderson and Gallows, Golden Truth, and Cesaro and Sheamus all come out. New Day addresses them. They are dressed as Scotland. You know, they're dressed in Scotland with the kilts and the.
That was awesome.
Playing the bagpipe. Woods is playing bagpipes. Francesca, cousin Agnes.
Yeah,
that was funny,
dude. That was awesome. I was getting tired of a lot of the stuff New Day was doing lately, but that really was.
It was
good.
funny.
It was good. Like, they actually brought back. They're getting better at their comedy again. Like, I felt like their comedy was getting stale. It's getting better again.
The only thing I don't like about it is they're getting rid of Anderson. Gallows isn't doing anything. That's the only thing I don't like. All right,
right now
they're getting killed. Yep. Then we had New Day versus Anderson Gallows. Anderson Gallows wins, which was good. R-Truth was backstage reading Shining Star's timeshare. R-Truth traded their spots for timeshare. I don't know what to say. Yeah, pretty much. Jericho and Owens backstage walks into Strowman locker room. Golden Truth versus Shining Stars. Primo pins Goldust. Can we go ahead and get rid of Golden Truth? It's done.
No.
Yes.
Ain't done yet.
Why not?
Because you're going to see them two break up, and then they got to have a feud. That's what's got to happen.
I do remember when R-Truth was a big heel. It was very good. Golden Truth is horrible, though. Charlotte comes out. Fox is on Team Raw. Bayley, Dana Brooke, Sasha is the 5th member of Raw. Sasha is the 5th member of Raw, not Dana.
Yeah.
Okay. In case you don't know, I have another rant. Why Alicia Fox? Why? Tell me a good reason. I know you miss JP. But why do you have Alicia Fox to be the last member or one of the members of Team Raw? Do you not have anybody else on your roster?
Nope. There's only 6 people on that roster right now. Do you not understand that? There's no other women on that roster. That's why I never understood why they did the Divas thing in the first place. They don't have enough.
She's not underrated. She has no mic skills whatsoever. If you see her in segments trying to talk, she cannot talk. Now, it's at a time and place we need to move on from some of these people that are still there, and she's one of them. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I don't think her. I don't think the. I haven't seen a good match yet. I can't remember a good match she's ever had. I mean, honestly.
No, it's been a while. That's the thing.
I mean,
I don't see her enough to make that decision anymore.
Right. So then we got a 6-woman tag match: Bayley, Sasha, Fox versus Dana, Charlotte, and Nia. Bayley pins Dana. Bayley wins. Rollins backstage. Strowman walks in, says he doesn't like Seth Rollins. Big Show versus Jack. Yes, they're going to fight at WrestleMania. Lana introduces Rusev. Rusev versus Zayn. Zayn wins. Ziggler versus Zayn at Survivor Series for IC belt. So let me get this straight. We got Survivor Series coming up. And 2 of your hottest heels don't have a match. Rusev don't have a match. The Miz don't have a match.
Interfering.
No, I know. But I agree. She does. Strowman versus Rollins versus Reigns versus Jericho versus Owens. Owens pins Jericho after he fell on top of him accidentally. I liked the finish. It was good. Raw was okay. Here's one. I said something earlier about Raw. Bring back Crime Time.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like when they go to Scotland or somewhere like that is you end up having people hijack the show. Because when the girls were out there, the divas were out there trying to do their promo, they sing Bayley the whole time. No one could do anything. That is annoying.
That's how it goes, man.
I mean, it's not like Charlotte's bad on the mic.
No.
I can understand if this was a Golden Truth segment against Shining Stars. No, usually pretty funny. I agree with that. But this week, if you watch it, Charlotte couldn't do a promo at all. None of them could do a promo.
Nope.
Because they wouldn't stop. So it is annoying just a little bit to have, that's not Bayley. I like Bayley. No offense. I like Bayley.
But, I know there's a but.
No. SmackDown came from Glasgow, Scotland as well. Styles comes out. Corbin comes out. Wyatt family with Orton comes out. Ambrose comes out. He brings out James Ellsworth. Corbin leaves. Shane comes out. Good opening segment to SmackDown. Shane with Corbin backstage. Corbin says he doesn't want to fight. Vaudevillains versus Breezango. Breezango wins. So I guess now Breezango is a face. And they're the fashion police. So they were in police out. Who writes this crap? Who literally writes this crap?
I don't know. I don't like it at all. I really don't.
Right, injury. We'll talk about Corbin. Don't worry, I'm getting ready to get to that. That's another one. Then we had Natalya versus Naomi with Nikki on commentary. Carmella comes out. Naomi wins. Then we have Ellsworth and Ambrose backstage with Bryan. Corbin versus Kalisto. Corbin slipped off the apron and hurt himself. And then after he fell on the ground, Kalisto beat him up afterwards. What in the heck was that? Corbin slipped? You couldn't have a guy beat him up, but you made him fall and slip off of it?
I don't know,
That was the worst. That is the worst thing I've ever seen. That is almost up there with the poke of death. When Kevin Nash poked.
No, there's only one thing.
Hulk Hogan.
No, poke of death.
That is almost the same thing.
No.
Right. An injury angle on heel. Yeah, it's stupid. I don't understand what they were, why they were thinking, hey, go out there and just slip off the apron and act like you hurt and then have Kalisto beat you up after that. Really?
Maybe they're turning him face.
No, I could not imagine if Ellsworth made the SmackDown team because I would not watch that match. That would be, seriously, 30 years of Survivor Series and you'll put James Ellsworth on the team. Now, I do have to say, Dangerous Danny Davis was on a Survivor Series team, but he wasn't on the main team. But anyway, I don't understand why they had to do it that way.
Nah, they didn't need.
You
to
love
do it
James
that way.
being ranty. Today I am being that way. I don't.
He's always ranty. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You just never see it.
He's the mascot. What the hell is a mascot? Why is he a mascot?
Because Natalia's a coach. That's how I look at it, man. Look, they're just making all these things. Then they're going to have a timekeeper. They're going to have a ring bell guy. They're going to have they're just going to bring everybody back.
Yeah,
30 years of Survivor Series.
Steven is our mascot for the school.
Nope. Don't go there.
I don't get it, man. This is horrible. He's a mascot? I tell you what he should be. Unemployed from the WWE.
Mr. Candlelight, I can't be Big Blue Barney because I don't like you.
Anyway.
That doesn't work. Look, I get it. It's James Ellsworth, and it's fine, okay? They're just giving him this. He's going to interfere in the match with either Ambrose or AJ.
I know, but
Some's
do that
gonna
sooner.
I know.
Well, you know what I'm scared of? This will go on until TLC next month.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm scared this is going to carry on until TLC.
Oh, it's going to carry on until the freaking Rumble.
And I don't understand why.
I don't either.
There's no... there's one person that I've seen that likes him. That's Scott. But Scott is doing this, but I just don't get it.
Good old no chin music. Yep.
No chin music.
Chin music.
Any guy with two hands can be a hit no chin music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for him. Yeah, there you go. Ellsworth.
Ellsworth. Thank you, Mr.
You really
Candlelight.
want to see me do a rant.
Thanks, Mr. I don't think this show will exist if that happens.
Brian and Shane backstage, they take Corbin off the team. SmackDown Women's title. Bliss versus Lynch. Becky wins with Disarmor. But Bliss's foot was on the ropes.
Oh, I was about to say, way to kill Bliss if her foot was not on
Look,
the rope.
the match wasn't bad. It was a good match. I still don't get Alyssa Bliss, so I still don't think she's
I don't
ready.
get it right now. She's not. She's trying on the mic. I'll give her credit, but she's really not that good on the mic.
Yep.
She just isn't.
Then we got Kurt Hawkins versus Apollo Crews. Hawkins wins. Way to kill Apollo Crews. That's a good job.
Did he win clean?
Yeah. I think a roll up. Kane, Ellsworth, Ambrose versus Wyatt's. Wyatt's hits Sister Abigail on Ellsworth. Shane comes out. Brian comes out. And Brian puts Shane on SmackDown team.
Can I take this one?
You go ahead. Kill it.
Can I take this one?
Go ahead.
Okay.
You want me to turn the music on?
Yeah, might as well, Let's do a tradition here. So, SmackDown Live. I applaud you. You know what? You guys are amazing. You go, and if you don't listen to Talking Smack, you should. Because Daniel Bryan for weeks was talking, they're going to bring someone back from the Attitude Era. Raw is. They're going to have someone on their team. And they bring back Shane O'Mac. Why? No Apollo Crews. None of the other guys in the back to replace Baron Corbin. But you had to put Shane O'Mac on the team. Why? He doesn't need to be there. He's done with wrestling. He doesn't need to wrestle anymore. And it doesn't make any sense. You don't need it right now. Even if there is build-up for a possible match he's doing later on, they don't need it right now. You are in November. You can wait till Royal Rumble to do anything with Shane. You don't need him right now. He needs to stay behind the scenes as a commissioner, and that's it.
Here's my thing about it. when they did SmackDown, when they did the draft, SmackDown Live, what was the words that came out of Shane's mouth and Daniel Bryan's mouth?
It's
all about the wrestlers.
Yep.
Not us. Not Shane and Daniel Bryan. But who is it about? It's about Shane and Daniel Bryan each and every week. If they were heels, I would totally get it. I would totally buy it. Because I expect that from Stephanie and Mick Foley. I expect that from them because I knew they were going to be the more edgy, the heels of the thing. And, I know Mick Foley's not, but Stephanie is.
He's turning into one,
No,
though.
I know he's going to. But, Daniel Bryan and Shane said, it's not about us. It's about the other wrestlers in this company. And you put Daniel Bryan puts Shane on the Survivor Series team. Okay? Why?
Yeah.
And I know they're going to try to mix Shane versus Lesnar at WrestleMania this year is what they're going to try to do. So I don't know if Lesnar comes out and interferes with Shane during his match or if Shane interferes with Lesnar. I'm not sure what they'll go. They'll do something stupid probably. But I don't see the point in putting Shane on the team. You got young talent, letting them go. Letting them be on these teams. You could have put Ziggler on the team. You could have put Miz on the team.
Could have put Apollo Crews.
You could have left Corbin on the team.
Yeah.
Unless he's really hurt, but it didn't look like he was really hurt. It looked like a sell to me. You could have brought up Samoa Joe, put him on the team. That's what they should have done. They should have took Samoa Joe, brought him up from NXT, put him on the team.
See, I think you needed Apollo Crews
I disagree. Miz doesn't suck on the mic, and he's got better in the ring. Not great, but he's got better.
I think you needed Apollo Crews on it because you already have 3 heels on the team. So you needed another face because you only got one face on there, and that's Ambrose. The rest of them are technically heels because Randy Orton's a heel now. What?
Candlelight's killing me. No, I've not bought a James Ellsworth shirt.
You know what? Just for that, I'm going to buy him a James Ellsworth shirt. And that's going to be your punishment if you lose a mind game.
Listen, I like Baron Corbin, okay? I think he's got future. But you put him against Strowman, one big guy against another. I've got another name for you. I'd rather see Kane. I would rather see Kane on this team. It made more sense than putting Shane on the team.
Yeah.
Because you put a big guy go against Strowman. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got history. But you put Shane on the team.
Yeah.
You don't have to put the commissioner on the team.
It's like, because if John Cena was there, he would have been that
Come
member,
on, y'all.
right?
I would rather see Kane go against Strowman than Shane go against Strowman.
And I'm surprised John Cena's not there.
Well,
I know he's doing his thing.
He's out until after.
I know.
He's back in December. I just don't get the whole storyline with that. It doesn't make sense. Did you watch NXT this week?
No, I watched the contract signing. That was about it.
Where this week they did have, they had the tag team tournament. Mm-hmm. They had the Revival came out and cost DIY the match. So the Authors of Pain won. Okay. And then Sanity was against TM61. TM61 won.
Thank you.
So it's TM61 versus Authors of Pain in Toronto. But the Revival is having a tag match against DIY, best 2 out of 3 falls.
For the
championships.
Ooh,
so
this
that
might
would be a
be
really
it.
good match. No, they probably will.
This might be
so
it.
if you didn't watch NXT this week, I would say watch it. It was very good.
Okay.
Of course, at Takeover in Toronto, Takeoff.
That's a great name.
I think it should be Takeoff.
WWE presents Takeoff.
Right. Well, they were in Toronto, so yeah. But they're going. If they'll have Asuka versus Mickie James. They got Nakamura versus Samoa Joe.
Yep.
Ty Dillinger versus Glorious Bobby Roode. You got the Revival against DIY. You got TM61 against Authors of Pain.
Yeah.
What?
I feel like this is Ty Dillinger's road to the end. I feel like this is his rude awakening. Get what I said there? Anyways,
You're horrible.
I don't think he's going to win against Bobby Roode, and I hate that because I really like Ty Dillinger.
He's not going to because he's not glorious.
Shut up. I really like Ty Dillinger, but I don't see them pushing him anymore.
No. All right, let's move on. That was our wrestling. Let's go to the review of wrestling this week. Sin Cara, some wrestling news. Sin Cara moved to SmackDown after last week's incident with Chris Jericho. Hey, and by the way, let's talk about that real fast. Survivor Series. If Kalisto beats Brian Kendrick, SmackDown gets the Cruiserweight division, which I think that's where it should be anyway.
Really?
Yep.
But then that means we need the IC belt.
Which
we got
is
to
possible.
eye for an eye, man. Can't just. I mean, then we only have what? Then we only have the women's and the. I mean, we got
the U.S.
Yeah, I know, but they got more then because they got tag team belts now. They got the women's belt and they got the
We
world.
got tag belts.
Yeah, I know, but they'll have more.
Well,
Actually, no, it'll be equal.
I think what you could do, you can move the Cruiserweight over to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Bring up some of these NXT guys. You'll have more people. You can do more things.
Yeah, then I have to start watching SmackDown again because.
Which would be good. I mean,
Yeah.
I just Cruiserweight. Daniel Bryan Cruiserweight fits a little bit more there, and also SmackDown added Tom Phillips to the announce team, so now they have 4 people on the announce team.
Just get rid of freaking David Otunga.
I agree.
Todd
I
Phillips
agree.
is actually a really good.
I
I
agree.
think he's a good announcer, but whatever.
Some other wrestling news we got. Shawn Michaels is now the head of the WWE Performance Center. He's in total control of the Performance Center.
Oh Lord!
That's what Kevin Nash said. So
Really, we're
that's
gonna
off his
believe
podcast.
we're gonna believe a Click member?
Yes.
We're gonna believe a Click.
Yes,
member.
we are.
Okay.
But if Shawn Michaels is the head of Performance Center, that's huge.
Yeah,
That's huge.
and I bet you're gonna see a lot more of Scott Hall there probably
Oh,
soon.
yeah. Scott Hall should be there. He
Apparently,
should be a trainer.
he's been training over there for like 6 months or so.
Scott Hall should be a trainer over there.
He should.
Definitely, even if he doesn't do wrestling, do promos, help the guys with promos.
Oh my God, yeah.
So
Could you
just like
imagine
Jake the
him
Snake.
doing that?
Your promo teachers should be Jake the Snake, Scott Hall.
I got another one for you, and I don't know why he's not doing anything with them because they promote him all the time. Diamond Dallas Page. Why the heck is he not at the Performance
He
Center?
should be. He should be if he's not.
Yeah.
Also, some other news. We got WWE is doing away with some of the pay-per-views for next year. So we won't see 2 pay-per-views a month, it looks like. So that's a good thing.
Wait, what? They're getting rid of it?
Yeah. Some of the pay-per-views they're getting rid of next year. They're cutting back on pay-per-views.
I don't like
Which
that.
is a good thing. No, listen, dude. 2 pay-per-views a month is a little bit much. Rhino did not get elected in Michigan. He lost.
I knew I forgot to do something this Tuesday. Forgot to move to Detroit and vote for
You
Rhino.
go to Detroit and vote. All right. Also, here's the last bit of news real fast. Plans are for Lesnar versus Shane McMahon at WrestleMania 33.
Ugh.
Thoughts?
I don't want to see a 50-year-old get murdered in the ring, so no, I don't want to see it. Look, no offense to Brock Lesnar, but he brings that reality. Brock Lesnar, all right, I can't believe I'm saying this because I hate this guy, and I'm bringing him up into this. He is the McGregor of the WWE, as he's the fighter and everything else of the WWE, but it's real. I mean, what Brock Lesnar does is beat people up. He's not. It's not an act to him. Because if you listen to his promos, he really hates people in WWE. He doesn't care. And maybe he doesn't behind the scenes. Maybe he actually does like the people, like The Undertaker and other people. But he acts like he hates them.
Yep.
So I give him credit on that. But I do not want to see him and Shane McMahon because I don't think Shane McMahon can handle it. I don't. At least with The Undertaker works slow nowadays. Undertaker works.
He hates Ellsworth, trust me.
Who, me?
No.
Oh,
Lesnar.
Yeah. Let's see Lesnar versus Ellsworth. No chin music.
I would like that. Actually, he would be killed in like 2 seconds.
Oh God. No, but like Lesnar though. I mean, Shane with the Undertaker was okay because they work slow, but I feel Lesnar works too fast for Shane. Too many suplexes, and Shane's not gonna. I don't think Shane can train for that. There's no amount of training Shane can do to get into that shape. I saw how he was at WrestleMania 22. He wasn't that good. It was an okay match, but...
No, he was good at WrestleMania 32. Here's my thing about it, okay? If Randy Orton...
Thank you. Yep.
If Randy Orton couldn't put any damage on Brock Lesnar, why in the hell would you let Shane... Okay? If Randy Orton, one of the all-time greats in wrestling...
Whoa!
When he retires, he's going to the Hall of Fame, right?
You can't call him the all-time
I didn't
great.
say the all-time. I said one of the all-time greats. When he retires, he will be.
Probably.
Okay. I mean, nobody disagree with that. I mean...
Was he like a 12-time champion right now?
Yeah, he's like a 12-time champion. But during his era, in his match... I mean, listen, I'm not putting him above anybody else. I'm just saying he'll be one of the all-time greats, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't lay a hand on Brock Lesnar. A hand.
Didn't get a chance.
But you would tell me there's a possibility that Shane McMahon would beat Brock Lesnar? No. I mean, the storyline would be absolutely ridiculous. It would be horrible.
Yeah.
Now the build-up would be good.
No.
The talking and stuff would be good going to WrestleMania, but the match would be. I mean, it's gonna be just like.
Know.
I think it would be just like the Goldberg. No. Let me take this back. I think the Goldberg and Lesnar match might be better. The build-up wouldn't be as good as Shane and Lesnar. The build-up would be better.
I don't know
because Shane can talk.
Yeah.
Goldberg can't.
But I don't know if you've listened to Shane lately. He's kind of
he
lost.
messes up. No,
he's lost his luster of talking. Like I don't know if he's that great of a talker anymore. That's the thing. I mean, yeah, he can still hold his own, but I don't. I mean, maybe it's because he's talking scripted, and when he was doing other stuff, I don't think it was scripted. As I think that was, I really think in
more
the Attitude Era, I think it was more him. Just hey Shane, go out there and do what you want.
A bunch of them did that back in the day.
Yeah, and I don't think he's used to doing scripted, so he's a little bit different. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I hope that's just a rumor, and I hope that doesn't come true. It doesn't make sense for it to be Shane by himself. He's got to have somebody in his corner.
Right.
It can't be like it needs to be. If you want to do it, heck, don't let Undertaker wrestle at 33. Have Undertaker in his corner. Why not?
All right.
They both have beef with Brock Lesnar. Boom.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Well, there's your wrestling news. Let's go into this week in wrestling history. 23 years ago, WCW presented Clash of Champions 15. Rick Rude and Road Warrior Hawk went to a double countout in a WCW International World Heavyweight Championship match. And the Shockmaster beat the Equalizer.
The Undertaker is he was 49 at WrestleMania 30, so now he would have to be he's like 52. Yeah.
Now, I meant to go to, I'm glad you said Undertaker. This week on SmackDown is the 900th episode of SmackDown. Undertaker will be there, and Edge will be there. He'll be doing a cutting edge. No, he's doing a cutting edge with, who was it he was doing? With Shane. He's doing a cutting edge with Shane. Monday night, Raw will have Shane and Daniel Bryan on Raw to have a state of the address locker room.
Oh, State of the Union, huh?
Yeah. With all of them.
What, no peep show? We get no peep show?
No peep show this week.
Oh, come on.
I know, tell me about it. It's depressing. Also, 19 years ago today on Nitro, Eddie Guerrero beat Rey Mysterio to win the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. 8 years ago, from London, England, Regal beat Santino Marella to win the IC belt.
Oh, God. I forgot about that.
7 years ago today, Jamie Noble retired from wrestling.
Really? It's only been 7 years?
7 years, man.
But then he came back with the Authority. Mm-hmm. It's J&J Security.
5 years ago today, the WWE Network logo was revealed.
All right.
1 year ago today, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson he announced on Instagram he was going to be a father for the second time. So there you go. All right, there's our wrestling news for the week.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Ain't that
good
good?
news.
It's good news. End it on good news.
Yeah.
All right. You got anything else?
No. Looking forward to Survivor Series and the Gobbledygooper and everything else.
The Gobbledygooper?
Yeah, he's going to be there. You know he will. He's a tradition.
Dummy, yeah.
Just one time today. You'll be hearing that a lot next week. Don't worry.
Oh, I know. I make the question.
Oh, yes, you do. And you change the answers.
Oh, I will.
All right. You got anything else?
Nope.
All right, everybody on Periscope, thank you for sticking around. Don't forget our show next week. We may not have a show next week because there's a game. We'll talk about it. I'll tweet. We might have a different day.
Okay.
But usually our show's on Thursday at 5 o'clock or 5:30 because usually our host doesn't show up till late. But always check us out, our shows.
He's lying.
Yeah, pretty much. But if you got any questions, comments, share our shows. Follow us on Twitter at WWA Show. Otherwise, we'll see you later and have a great week in wrestling.
See ya.